In the market for investment-worthy bags, watches, and fine jewelry, Rebag is the answer. Rebag is a luxury resale platform where each piece is carefully inspected by experts to ensure quality and authenticity. Use Rebag to buy and sell finds from the world's top brands, including Louis Vuitton, Chanel, and Cartier. Head to Rebag.com to get 10% off your first purchase with code REBAG10. Shop today at Rebag.com. That's REBAG.com. And use promo code REBAG10 for 10% off your first purchase.
He was terrified. They all were. But with their freedom on the line, he stood at the wheelhouse of the Confederate ship and signaled their fleet. What happened next would set them free or kill them. This is 2 Minute Black History, what you didn't learn in school. The sun hadn't yet risen above the horizon on the foggy morning of May 13, 1862. Skulking in the harbor, Robert Smalls and the black enslaved crew of the Planter, a Confederate cargo ship, stole away. They had a mission. Having navigated the Planter for weeks, Smalls knew the Confederate routes along South Carolina's coastline. The cover of darkness allowed him to rendezvous at a nearby dock where his wife, 4-year-old daughter, and infant son were waiting to join him. But the real test was yet to come. The Planter was a noisy vessel. Smalls knew that Confederate checkpoints along the coast would hear it, so he memorized their sentry signals. Even once they were out of Confederate waters, they still weren't safe. The Union Army was known to fire at Confederate ships on sight. Smalls threw up the white flags of surrender and pulled up alongside the Onward, one of the Union's mightiest ships. Smalls had managed to do the impossible. He, his family, and the crew of the Planter were free. Sometimes it's best to move in silence. Hundreds of years after pioneers like Smalls, we are still organizing in silence and rising to create a movement. But just because we may be quiet doesn't mean that change isn't coming or we're not on the move. In order to move towards the future, you've got to look to the past. This has been 2 Minute Black History, a podcast by Push Black. Show your support by sharing this story on your social media and join us in amplifying stories we all deserve to know.